Champion Bart Story has won cash and prizes totaling $9,080. This week, players will win a brass bed, this piano, diamond earrings, and a trip to the Bahamas, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including a luxury automobile and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Why, thank you. Hello there. Well, we're happy to have you here. And we're delighted to have you join us. Hope you're having a good day, and thank you for spending part of it with us as we welcome the new champion on the last show. Let's welcome him back. This is Bart Story. Hello, Bart.
Hi.
Good to see you again. Boy, what a good day.
Very good day.
Great trip to the Bahamas, and then hitting 5,000 with a winner's big money game, so over 9,000 for the day. We didn't talk about what you do for a living.
Well, actually, Jim, I just graduated from USC, getting my master's in communications management.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And your plans, possibly?
Well, I hope to get into television on the management side of the business.
Good. So he may be the one who's going to hire or fire us later on there. Bart, nice to have you here. And here to introduce the challengers is Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer. Bart may be our boss someday. You never know.
This contestant makes life bearable from Anaheim, California. Let's welcome Barbara Jones.
Hello, Barbara.
And he can really bowl you over from Orange, California. Say hi to Bryan Castorina.
Hey there, Bryan. See you later with some bargains, Summer. Thank you. Bryan, you can really bowl me over, huh?
That's right, Jim. I love to bowl, and I take it just seriously enough to be the only two-time intramural bowling champ in the history of UC Berkeley.
Oh, well, you are a serious bowler then. Well, what is your bowling average?
In the last league I was in, it was around 180.
That's not bad at all, I think I could take some lessons from you. Nice to have you here, Bryan.
Thanks, Jim.
Barbara, you make life bearable.
Yes, I make special order bears, bride bears, groom bears, muscle bears, you name it, I've made it.
Oh, these little dolls?
Little dolls, little stuffed bears.
Well, it sounds like a very intriguing little business you've got going there, Barbara. Nice to have you here as well.
Thank you.
Good luck. We got the three Bs there, Bryan, Barbara, and Bart. And one of the three Bs is going to get themselves, for winning the match, a beautiful, very unusual, it is an electric piano that makes all kinds of different sounds with $2,400. That goes to the winner, plus the opportunity to play the winner's big money game for cash. $20 starts you all off. Here's the first question of the day. Before her Brat Pack days, Molly Ringwald played one of the pals of Blair, Tootie, and Natalie. Bryan.
Facts of life, Jim.
That's right. Molly Ringwald was on the Facts of Life. $5 for the correct answer. Bryan goes into the lead. And speaking of the facts of life, it's a simple fact of life that the more you get, the more you... What?
Lose.
No. The more you get, the more you want. That's the well-known phrase. Couldn't come up with it, you lose 5. Starting back in the 20s, what physical condition was confirmed by the rabbit test? Bryan.
I think pregnancy, Jim.
Pregnancy is exactly right. Bryan goes to 30. What do we call the little brown spots that often come out on a redhead's nose after sunbathing? Barbara.
Freckles.
Freckles is right. Barbara gets her first 5 to 25. What are you making for dinner if you're cooking up some pike or pickerel? No? Pike or pickerel? Those are fish. There's a fish. No one knew pike or pickerel. I bet you knew it at home, and I bet you know that it's time for an instant bargain. And the player, see that? The player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise. Bryan, who's applauding because he knows he's got a $5 lead, and he could buy this.
Bryan, dress up your table with Villeroy & Boch's fine porcelain supper set for 4 in colorful Amapola pattern. Includes soup tureen, soup bowls, and dinner plates, furnished by Villeroy & Boch. It's normally priced at $640, but today on Sale of the Century it's for only $6.
Beautiful.
I really like that, but Bart's tough.
Your mother would like
Yeah,
this.
but Bart's tough.
Well, he is, but we got to think of Mom here, Bryan. $640 worth of beautiful, beautiful dinnerware. I'll do 2 things for you then, since you're thinking of Mom. How's that? I'll knock $1 off the price that Summer gave. You can have it for $5. That'll put you in a tie with Barbara. And if you give that to Mom, I'll throw in $100 in cash for you. $740 bargain. That's a big one for $5. Going once, going twice. No sale.
Bart's too tough, Jim.
Okay, well, right now, Bart's in 3rd place, so let's get back with this. Warren Beatty and Natalie Wood played high school sweethearts. Bart?
Splendor in the Grass.
That's nicely done. That's the film. Bart, back to 20. In what European country could you sip Chianti in the city of Florence? Bart?
Italy.
Italy is right, and Bart indeed is tough. He's tied Barbara for second. This U.S. city was the first to have an artificial ice rink built in Madison Square Garden. Bryan?
New York.
1879, as a matter of fact. New York it is, and Bryan to 35. $10 lead for Bryan. $10 money card up on the board as we play the fame game, and we're looking for a famous person. Get that person, you'll get control of the board, players. I once planned a career in medicine, but the lure of Hollywood proved too strong. I didn't have far to go because I was born in California in 1916. My tall, dark, and handsome good looks landed me in such films as Keys of the Kingdom, The Yearling, which earned me an Oscar nomination. Bart?
Henry Fonda.
Incorrect. How about the rest of the oh, we thought he had it. We'll clear it. Continue for the challengers. The Yearling earned me an Oscar nomination. More nominations came with Gentleman's Agreement, 12 O'Clock High. The statuette finally landed on my mantle with To Kill a Mockingbird. Barbara.
Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck, that's right, yeah. And Barbara's got control of the board. And a $10 money card will.
It's piano number 4.
Well, we'll lock those flashing lights into your buzzer now, Barb. Hit that 10. You tie Bryan for the lead. Good luck.
Okay, $10 money card now.
No, lands on number 3, and she gets...
It's a sculpture. Miller Imports Armani, hand-painted in Italy. Lady with Flowers is designed with intricate detail, styled with the elegance of classic European sculpture. Furnished by Miller Imports.
Nice memento of the show worth $350. Yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. All 3 players will be back in as we continue the game right after this commercial timeout.
Sometimes it's the smallest moments that mean the most. But if you need oxygen therapy to help you breathe, you might worry that those moments are slipping away. But now you can get the oxygen you need without missing out on the life you love. Introducing the Simply Go Mini. It's from the respiratory experts at Philips, the #1 respiratory brand of choice by pulmonary physicians. The Simply Go Mini is our smallest, most advanced portable oxygen concentrator ever. It lets you take your oxygen with you simply anywhere.
I live a very full life now, and I couldn't do it without the lifeline of the Simply Go Mini, because you can only carry around so many oxygen tanks. I could visit with my grandchildren, and this was all I needed. I'm a part of their life, and they know it.
The Simply Go Mini is worry-free. It concentrates oxygen from the air around you, so you can't run out. It recharges anywhere, and with the extended battery, you can enjoy up to 9 hours of on-the-go freedom. Most important, it's from Philips. We've been helping people like you breathe better and live better for over 35 years. Now you can be there for every one of life's best moments with the Simply Go Mini. And there has never been a better time to call than right now. You can get an all-inclusive package with everything you'll need, plus a 60-day trial of our Lifeline Medical Alert services if you act now. Shipping is free, and it all comes with an ironclad warranty backed by trusted Philips. Worried about the cost? Ask about our special financing options when you call. Philips wants to help.
My Simply Go Mini has literally changed my life. It's about family and friends, and when you're isolated from them, you haven't got anything left. And this has taken that isolation out of my life. And that's one of the most important things it could ever give me.
Breath is life. Why would you trust anyone but Philips with something so important? Call now or visit our website.
Let's play Buzzer Bingo. Bingo! 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 First, download your card at buzzertv.com or from our Facebook page. Then, watch Buzzer. When you see a Buzzer Bingo moment, mark your card. When you connect 5 in a row and get bingo, send us your card for a chance to win cool prizes.
Sounds good to me.
The more you watch, the better your chances to get bingo and win.
What do you know?
Watch and play Buzzer Bingo every weekday starting August 26th on Buzzer.
And sale of the century.
I thank you, Don. Before we get back to the match, as I have been mentioning on our very next show, we start a week of end of summer bash. That should be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of the young players with us, and one of our young people is going to be guaranteed to win an automobile. So it should be a lot of fun. Be with us for our next 5 shows on Sale of the Century. Right now, back here with Bryan enjoying a $10 lead over Barbara and Bart. Back to the 3 B's in this. In restaurant lingo, a couple of sausages wrapped inside a pancake. Bryan?
Pigs in a blanket.
That's what it's called. Bryan goes to 40, yes. Theater spotlights were tough on actors' eyes, so the room they waited in before performing was painted, Bart?
The green room.
That's right, it was painted green. That's the origin of the green room. Bart in second place at 30. What French name is given to the game in which phrases and titles are acted out in pantomime? Bart?
Charades.
Just beating everyone with the buzzer, and Bart goes to 35. The Greek orator Demosthenes practiced his diction by speaking with something in his mouth. What? Bryan?
A stone.
Stones, pebbles, anything. Yeah, he walked around with stones in his mouth. Bryan, I think, was taking a chance. It paid off. He's got a $10 lead. And Bryan, that was a good time to keep the lead because you have the opportunity to buy this.
Bryan, just think of the porridge Goldilocks could have made with this prize. The crisp styling of KitchenAid freestanding electric range helps give a look that's right in any kitchen, furnished by KitchenAid. And to make sure you don't burn your porridge, we'll throw in $300 cash for cooking lessons. It's normally priced at $1,009, but today on Sale of the Century Cheers for only $11.
Well, my parents are remodeling their house, and they want to get an electric stove.
Oh, well, this would be lovely.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, even the bear likes it. So it's a great stove for them. It's $300 in cash to go with it, making it an over $1,000 bargain. You have a $10 lead. I'll give you a shot at it, Bryan. I'll knock $1 off that price. You can have it not for $11, but for $10. Bryan, it's yours for 10. Going once, going twice, and still not buying. He is a little wary of the opposition. Hanging on to that $10 lead. Kiwis and emus are true birds in every sense of the word, except they can't do, Bryan.
Fly.
That's right. Kiwis and emus cannot fly. Bryan, the 50. An old warehouse has turned up some rare musical treasures, including a handwritten copy of Old Man River by composer Jerome
Bart Kearns.
That's right, yeah, Jerome Kern it is, and you go to 40. From a Spanish word for mountainous comes the name of this state whose capital is Helena. Bart?
Washington.
No. Helena, Montana.
Right.
And Bart takes a backward step, losing 5. Dendrochronology, I'll get it out. Dendrochronology is the science of counting rings to determine, Bart,
The age of a tree.
See, now you're right. Why didn't you jump in earlier and save me, Bart? You're right. That's what it is. That goes to 40. What Texas city is home to a football team called the Cowboys? Bryan.
Dallas.
Dallas is right. Bryan to 55. Yes. Well, speaking of the Cowboys, there is one way that you can tell a real Dallas football fan. He's the one who says, "What cheerleaders?" We'll be right back.
I don't know why I didn't get screened a long time ago. I kept putting it off. What was I thinking?
Okay, Mr. Jones, we're all done.
I told you it was easy.
With Lifeline Screening, getting screened for unknown health conditions is so quick, easy, and affordable, you'll wonder why you hadn't done it before. So if you're over age 50, call now and schedule an appointment near you. For just $149, you'll receive 5 screenings, including ones that use ultrasound technology to look inside your arteries for plaque that builds up as you age and increases your risk for stroke and heart disease. Visits take only about an hour, you stay dressed, and tests are painless. Plus, you'll get a personalized results kit, which includes a detailed report to share with your doctor. These screenings go beyond an annual checkup, and unless you have symptoms, insurance companies and Medicare typically won't cover them. Unfortunately, by the time symptoms develop, it could be too late. Now you don't have to wait. You get all 5 screenings together in this special offer, saving over 50%. So join the over 8 million Americans who chose Lifeline Screening to be proactive and help take control of their health. After all, statistics show 80% of all strokes and heart disease are preventable. 9 out of 10 cardiovascular doctors support preventive screenings among patients with key risk factors. And for 4 out of 5 people who have a stroke, their first symptom is a stroke. Fortunately, you now have an opportunity to find out what your body isn't telling you. Call today and start with a free health assessment to understand your best plan of action. And for just $149, you'll receive 5 screenings that could make all the difference. It's a special offer that saves you over 50%.
So why didn't we do this earlier?
Lifeline Screening. The power of prevention. Call now to learn more.
Bart's story looking for his second win, but right now he's in second place. Challenger Bryan Castorini is staying in the lead, even though he's been very wary of Bart all day. Bryan at 55, Bart at 40, and Barbara not that far behind at 25. You can certainly get a lot closer with a $15 money card going up on the board. And we're looking for a famous thing as we go back to the fame game. I am an expensive vegetable, yet I am found in most supermarkets, fresh, frozen, or canned. I belong to the lily family, and although I produce a flower... Bryan.
Water chestnut.
Incorrect. Great for Barbara and Bart. Bryan out of the rest of the question. I belong to the lily family, and although I produce a flower and berry, most people eat only my stem or shoot. Bart.
Asparagus.
Asparagus, yes. Very expensive vegetable, as a matter of fact. Bart's got control. $15 money card. Where is
It's down to number 6.
Well, if you hit that 15, you would tie Bryan for the lead. Good luck.
Okay, I need that $15 money card now.
Oh, bounced right off it. Lands on number 9, and he gets...
It's a food preparer. This KitchenAid mixer with attachments can handle most every task, from a single egg white to kneading yeast doughs. It's a complete food preparer, furnished by KitchenAid.
Very useful item, and that is yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. And Bryan is back in now as the three of you try this. Although he failed to make the Washington Senators baseball team, he succeeded in becoming the leader of Cuba when he overthrew... Bart.
Fidel Castro.
Yeah, Fidel Castro was a very good baseball player. Overthrew Batista. You're right, you go to 45. What word which begins with the letter P is used to describe the powdery substance which gives color to paint? Bart.
Pigment.
Nicely solved, and Bart hits the $50 mark. In what classic 1961 movie did Paul Newman challenge Jackie Gleason to a game, Bryan?
The Hustler.
A game of pool is indeed The Hustler, and Bryan to 60. Instant bargain. Instant cash. Well, Bryan, you've had the lead with the first 2 instant bargains and haven't wanted to buy, but now we're talking money. 2 of these boxes have $100 bills. One today is worth $1,000. Can hit 2 shows in a row. It's up to you whether we have a chance for it 3 times. Cost the amount of your lead. You have a $10 lead over Bart. It would put you in a tie with Bart at 50, but you might get yourself 1,000. Going once. Going twice.
Don't think so.
No, I didn't know. I didn't think so. He has been wary. Yeah. Well, for our friends playing along at home, let's see where it was. It was in number 2. Number 2 had the one.
3.
You were going to, well, okay, that'll make you feel a little better, and you'll certainly feel good when you know that you've got the lead there, Bryan. Go to 2,000 on the next show. We'll see if Bryan's strategy pays off. Can he hang on to that lead? You'll find out. Right after this.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we believe in education built for all people.
SNHU was the best experience of my life.
Without SNHU, I wouldn't be the leader I am today.
I graduated high school 19 years ago. I still finished.
In the military, you feel that sense of accomplishment. That's what SNHU is.
You will march from this arena and say to the world, I did it.
You did it. I love you.
I love you too.
Welcome to BritBox, the biggest streaming collection of British TV ever. From brand new shows to loved classics.
Oh, that's good news.
Very good. And in true British style, we'd like to say...
I am so sorry.
Sorry, dear.
Please allow me to apologise.
Sorry.
For being irresistibly bingeable.
Sorry about that, darling.
Unapologetically brilliant British telly.
Ain't that the truth?
Escape to BritBox. Start your free trial today at BritBox.com.
Paid spokesperson.
Have you or a loved one taken valsartan blood pressure medication and been diagnosed with liver damage or cancer of the liver, kidney, colon, stomach, or digestive tract? You may be entitled to compensation. In July of 2018, after 22 other countries had issued their own recall, the FDA announced a valsartan recall because the drug contains a chemical that poses a potential cancer risk. This risk was caused by a Chinese company that in 2012 changed its manufacturing method in an unsafe manner. NDMA is an organic chemical in the family of potent carcinogens. It's been used to make liquid rocket fuel and lubricants, and exposure at high levels can cause liver damage and cancer. If you or a loved one took valsartan and were diagnosed with liver damage, cancer, or tumors, how do you fight for the compensation you and your family deserve? You choose the right legal team that has the experience, support staff, and resources to help you seek the most compensation for your injuries. Call for a free case review.
Bryan, he's been wary of buying. He wanted the lead. He's got it. It is a $10 lead over the champion Bart. Bryan at 60, Bart at 50, Barbara at 25. But Barb, don't be discouraged. Remember, the $25 money card comes up a little later. Right now, a question for 5. What religious leader is often depicted in statues sitting cross-legged, meditating? Bart?
Buddha.
With a tranquil smile and closed eyes. Buddha it is. Bart within one question of Bryan. Red Lake, Cass Lake, Leech Lake. They're just a few of the reasons why this Midwestern state, Bryan,
Minnesota,
is nicknamed the land of 10,000 lakes. It is indeed Minnesota. Bryan is 65. Father of the Bride and An American in Paris were two of the film classics directed by this one-time husband of Judy Garland. He's Vincent Barbara
Minnelli.
That's right, and Barbara to 30. Third and final claim game. All 3 money cards up there, and as promised, a big one worth 25 as we look for a famous person. I was born in North Africa in 247 BC. And like my father before me, I grew up hating the Romans. I became a military genius and statesman and attacked an ally of Rome. These people reacted by starting the Second Punic War. To the great astonishment of the Romans, I achieved the impossible when I crossed the Alps with troops, horses, and elephants. Bryan.
Alexander the Great.
That is incorrect. Now to the rest of the question. Break for Barbara and Bart as we clear it. We'll continue for Barbara and Bart. I crossed the Alps with troops, horses, and elephants. When Rome demanded my surrender, I committed suicide. I am the greatest general of Carthage. Crossing the Alps with elephants? I am, Bart?
Genghis Khan.
No. And no one's going to get a crack at it. I have no more information. The one who crossed the... Audience, you know? Hannibal. Hannibal crossed the Alps with a... You weren't there? You didn't watch him go across? No? No one gets a crack at it. So, we finish up the match with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? And Bryan, that was break for you because you were out of it there. They could have caught up. You've got the lead at 65. Bart at 55. Barbara at 30. Good luck to the 3 of you. We start the speed round now. What TV sitcom featured characters Ralph, Malph, and Arthur Fon... Bart.
The Honeymooners.
Wrong. From what country do we get a martial art form known as jiu-jitsu? Bart.
Japan.
Right. What kind of flowers are Crimson Glories and American Beauties? Barbara.
Roses.
Right. Complete this famous quote. Fools rush in where angels... What? Barbara.
Angels fear to tread.
Yes. What insect lends its name to gatherings called husking, spelling, quilting? Barbara.
Bees.
Right. A popular singer and a German composer both share the name Engelbert. Bart.
Humperdinck.
Right. What juicy fruit can be made into sauce, butter, and cider? Bart.
Apple.
Right. What great American humorist claimed he never met a man he didn't like? Barbara.
Will Rogers.
Right. Which European country's flag is known as the tricolor? Bryan.
Italy.
Wrong. The most populated state in the Midwest is the one nicknamed Land of Lincoln. Bryan.
Nebraska.
Wrong. Reformed, conservative, and Orthodox are 3 major branches. Bryan.
Catholic.
Wrong. By what name do we know the master gland that lies at the base of the brain? Time is up, and Bart has won it. Wow. Champion came back. Bryan was wary of him all day, and Bart indeed won it. Barbara made a strong move there. Time ran out, and I'm sure you heard Bryan answer correctly. The master gland is indeed the pituitary gland, clearly after time was up. But the ones that, at the very beginning, Bart missed, Ralph, Malph, and Arthur Fonzarelli, they were in, the Fonz, happy days. But there were 3 that Bryan missed, and they cost him. Reformed, conservative, and Orthodox are 3 major branches of what religion? Judaism. Judaism, Reformed, conservative, and Orthodox. The land of Lincoln, that is the state of, Illinois. And the European flag, the tricolor, that is the French flag. It's called the tricolor. I have to say goodbye to Bryan and Barbara. Well, Bryan, you didn't pick up anything along the way. Had a couple of chances there, but you were going for the big one. That's nice to hear. Got some nice parting gifts for you. Thank you for joining us. Barbara, get that beautiful sculpture with the cash in front of you. That's around $400. We thank you for joining us as well. You came back there strong.
Thank you.
But the day belongs to Bart's story. And Bart, as you know, you got a great trip on the last show. Now for winning the match, you're going to get this lovely electric piano.
Oh, that's great.
Bart, tune up for some fun on the new Yamaha CLP 200 Clavinova keyboard. Has 76 full-size keys with piano-like touch, plus 3 built-in voices, MIDI, and stereo symphonic sound. This prize is worth $2,495.
Very luxurious. That looks like it'll fit almost any place, too. That's nice. Now Bart's going to join me to try to add some more cash with the winner's big money game. Come on, Bart. Well, congratulations. You kept hanging in there in second place. It finally came back strong. Well, congratulations. Let's see how we do this time as you play the winner's big money game for $6,000. So we have 3 envelopes for you to pick from, red, yellow, and blue. Which one is it going to be today?
Let's try for the red today.
All right, you won. So you won $5,000 with the blue, I remember last year, right? Let's see how you do with the red. You want to solve 4 puzzles in 20 seconds for $6,000. Remember, the clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. Stops whenever you hit that plunger to give me an answer, and you must give me an answer right away. Good luck. You did it the last time. Let's see you do it one more time. 20 seconds on the clock, and the first puzzle starts now. Country, plains, islands, Sardinia, Sicily. Yeah?
Greece.
No.
Ooh.
No, Sicily and Capri off the coast of Italy.
Right.
Italy. Well, now you've got some catching up to do, and of course you cannot make another mistake, because even if there's time left on the clock, 2 mistakes and it's all over. So let's see how we do as we try to do some catching up, and as our friends at home know, it has been done before. Right. Let's see you do it. Once again, let's take a look at the puzzle now. Lawyer Della Street. Yep.
Perry Mason.
Della Street helps solve crime. That helps with the catching up. Perry Mason is right. Your first correct answer. Need 3 more before the clock hits 00. Let's stay on that roll. Let's look at the next puzzle now. City where Tony Bennett.
San Francisco.
That's where he left his heart. San Francisco it is. At the halfway mark, 6 seconds. It can still be done, but you've got to get some good instincts. Good luck as we take a look at the next puzzle now. Band included Friar Little John. That is Robin Hood. Robin Hood. Friar Tuck, Little John on that one. I tried to give you both of them at the same time there, but that is the time ran out on that, right? Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I'm sorry about that. We couldn't do it. It was too much catching up to do with 6 seconds. We'll be back with our champion to wrap things up for the day right after this commercial timeout. I'm sorry about that. Tried to be the, I think Friar Tuck would have been easier. I was trying to get rather than a little. Trying to give you the easier one.
Best Fiends. Collect Howie and tons of other cute characters. Solve thousands of fun puzzles. Download Best Fiends for free today. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends.
Some people say dress your age. That's ridiculous. Age is just an illusion. How you show up for the world, that's what's real. What's your idea? I put it out there with the GoDaddy website.
Honestly, selling has never been my thing. Then I grew up, and it still wasn't my thing. Got that from Cabo. Can't hear the ocean. Then online selling came along, but it always felt like a hassle.
You got the waffle maker? It was bigger in the picture.
It's the size of a waffle.
And it's not even Belgian.
Finally, I discovered Mercari. It's the selling app. You just take a few pics, add a description, and boom, it's listed. Mercari's got millions of buyers nationwide, so stuff really sells. And the best part? Everything ships. No meetups, no hassles. So all that stuff I don't use anymore, it's all getting sold. With Mercari, anyone can sell. Even me.
Not using it? Just sell it, ship it, and get paid. With Mercari, the selling app.
Attention, anyone on Medicare. Did you know you may now be eligible for additional Medicare-covered benefits, including dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug benefits? The eHealth Medicare hotline is now open to help anyone on Medicare make sure you are getting all the benefits you deserve. Just call 800-805-7351 now to find out if you're eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan that includes additional benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Just call the toll-free number on your screen now to make sure you're getting all the Medicare benefits that meet your needs. The eHealth Medicare hotline is now open to anyone on Medicare. Call to see if you qualify for additional benefits, including dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call a licensed insurance agent at 800-805-7351 to see if you're now eligible for additional benefits. There is no obligation to enroll. The consultation and Medicare benefits review is free. Just call 800-805-7351. 800-805-7351.
Back again with our champion, Bart Story. And Bart, we're going to ask you to take 5 shows off now, right? And you'll come back to defend the title because, as I mentioned, with our next 5 shows, we're going to have a back-to-school bash, an end-of-summer blast, and it should be really great. We've got the young people with us. We had a lot of fun with them earlier in the week, and some great prizes, very specially geared to the young people, and one of them is going to get a car. So be with us. The very next show starts a week of the end-of-summer blast, and Bart will be back then after that with $12,004 on Sale of the Century. Bye for now. So we'll see you.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is John Morrow speaking.
Sale of the Century is a Reg Grundy production.